guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Life with the Castle Family. My name is Daisy.
And my name is Ray.
And this is Santi. He's asleep right now, sorry guys.
And you'll get to see him a little bit more later on in the video. He is 1 month today, so we're so happy to have him. It's just so crazy to think that he's already 1 month.
Flew by.
Yeah, time definitely flew by as it got in front of us.
Okay, I guess we're gonna start by telling you the first time that we met. We always kind of knew of each other and have seen each other around and stuff, but we never really talked because he's like 4 years older?
Yeah, like 3.5.
Babe, you're like 4 years older than me.
Okay, I'm 4 years older than
So he's 4 years older than me, so obviously we didn't go to school together or anything like that.
Well, like technically we did go to school together because she was a freshman when I was a senior. And we kind of like we said, like we kind of knew about each other, but we never really...
Because his sister's my age.
Yeah.
So I went to school with her, and I knew she was sisters with him, but like obviously we never bumped into each other. It just never happened that we talked.
Yeah. Like I would see her around, and I was always like, oh man, that cute girl, but I never really talked to her because at that time like I had like girlfriends, so obviously I wasn't gonna like be like, oh my god, I'm gonna go hit her up or something. Like I wasn't gonna do that. But we ended up meeting later on when she was a senior, and I was obviously already graduated.
Yeah, so we pretty much officially met like at a party, I just say. It was kind of like a little party. You approached me.
I did. I approached her like when we got like, so we got there, like we weren't, me and like my friends got there, we weren't technically supposed to be there. We were gonna go to another party. Turns out the other party wasn't really happening, so we ended up going back to that get together, kickback, or whatever you want to call it.
It was kind of more like a coincidence, actually. You know, like it was kind of like meant to be type of meeting each other.
Yeah.
Because you weren't planning to go there.
Yeah.
And we weren't either. And both of our like little group friends just ended up at that same party.
Yeah.
And then he thought I was with this guy at the time, but he was just a friend, and he knew like the house owner, and that's how we arrived at the party. But I wasn't with him or anything, but he thought that at that moment, you know?
Yeah, I'm over here like trying to spit my game and trying to talk to her and trying to act out cool, open like, I don't know what the heck I was trying to open for her with my keys. Oh, a can of like pineapple juice.
Because we were trying to make mixed drinks.
Yeah, so us thinking like, well, me thinking that, oh man, I'm just I'll talk to her, and then all of a sudden I see her go like tell the guy, oh, I need to go to the restroom, and the guy goes and
he like walked me to the restroom because obviously I didn't know the owner of the house. You know, I was like gonna go in there and be like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Like he walked me in there and he thought that we were together, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so it was kind of like weird to me. So I was like, and I don't know, I've never been that kind of guy like hit on someone, I guess, that has a boyfriend. So I was just like,
he
whatever.
Just kind of like backed off, you know, like
yeah.
He didn't try to talk to me the rest of the night. But then like we were having like a little like one of our friends was like playing the guitar or something.
Oh yeah, one of our friends plays and they were singing and stuff.
So we were like all kind of in a circle, and we ended up standing next to each other. No, I did not stand by you, okay?
She did. She technically ended up next to me.
Say that.
Yeah, she would never say that, but like magically, like I totally left. Like I totally walked away because I was like, I'm not gonna put myself in that scenario or get in a fight because we were all drinking. So I went over there and I started like drinking by myself with like my group of friends, and then like I was getting a little bit more drunk, and then we were singing and stuff, and then magically she ended up next to me, you know, and it was winter, so it was kind of cold, so we were all wearing a jacket.
You know, us girls trying to look cute out here, we don't take a sweater to parties.
Clearly. So
I was like freezing my ass off because it was outside, and then
yeah, she was like next to me, and I see her shivering. So, I mean, the courteous and the gentleman thing to do for her was just give her my jacket. So I told her, I was like, hey, you want my jacket? And she was like, oh, no. Typical girl, you know, like acting like hard to get or whatever. And
I didn't want your jacket.
Yeah, she didn't want my jacket,
yeah,
clearly. Because she ended up next to me. So
it was cold. It was so cold. I was shaking.
It was freaking cold. So, well, what she just said no. So what I did, I ended up taking off my jacket and giving it to her and putting it on her. But next thing you know, like not even like 5 or 10 minutes later, her sister gets there to pick her up, and then they leave. So she gives back to my jacket. I didn't even ask her for her number or nothing. We just kind of like
yeah, We just
left.
went our own ways.
Yeah, we just left it at that. And I guess it was like the
and it was
next
so
day.
crazy because it was literally I think the next day or 2 days after. It was like a few days after tops. Like it was probably the next day. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But me and my sister were driving to the store and we turned the corner, and at the corner it's like McDonald's. And he was walking in the street, like walking towards McDonald's. And I told my sister, I was like, is that Ray? She was like, yeah, I think so. And I was like, that's weird, you know?
Yeah, and that was weird because I lived across the street from the McDonald's on 32nd and Greenway, and I never walked anywhere. Like it got to a point where like I had my own car, so like I was a lazy person. Like I just drove everywhere, even if it was like across the street. But that day, for some reason, I got home from work and I was just like, whatever. Like, I called my mom. My mom wasn't home. They were all with like my aunt and my cousin and my sisters. They were all at McDonald's eating. I don't know why. So I was like, screw it, I'll walk. You know, whatever. It's just right here. So I started walking, and that's how she saw me. So then I got to McDonald's and I was just playing around, and I took a picture of 2 scooters, and I posted up on my Instagram, and I was like, oh, traded in my truck for the new rides or something like that.
Yeah, that was the caption. Like I traded in my truck for these 2 like scooters.
Okay, so yeah, so I was like, you know, like whatever. So I kept like commenting, and then
so then we started messaging each other on Instagram, right?
Yeah, we started like DMing each other back and forth.
And then eventually he got my number, and then
I gave it a couple times. So I was just like, I'm gonna keep DMing her. I don't want to like seem too thirsty, you know.
Just kidding. And then our first date was to the Cheesecake Factory.
So I ended up like getting her number. So I got her number, and then I was like.
So clearly he was trying to impress me because he took me to the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, yeah, I mean I was making good money. I was like, why not? Let me take her out. Let me impress her. You know, get her digits. So I sent her a DM. I was like, oh, give me your number so I can text you. You know, so I want to take you out on a date. She's like, oh, okay. Where are we going? I was like, oh, don't worry about it. You know, typical like guy response. Like, let's try to be all sneaky and be a surprise for the girls and make it all nice. So I ended up picking her up at her friend's house because I couldn't pick her up at home because of her parents or whatever. And so I picked her up, and it was just, I don't know, it was just like a smooth.
Like we literally talked the whole ride there. He like got lost. He passed Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, I got lost, and I got nervous. I was so nervous. So like she was in my truck.
He got like nauseous, nervous. We had to like pull over so he can get like buy water at the Circle K or whatever. And I was just like, okay, like what's wrong with him?
Yeah. So and then we get to the Cheesecake Factory and we get seated, you know. And I was like, oh, why like do we want to eat? She's like, no, I'm not hungry. La la. She just didn't want to look like a fat ass, obviously. But she can eat, guys. She can eat, definitely.
Okay.
So she wanted to seem all nice, so she just wanted a cake. So
well, like you know, when you go on a first date, you go somewhere expensive, you're not gonna sit there and be like, can I get this lobster and steak? And you know, like you're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
so I literally just got cheesecake because it's Cheesecake Factory. I got the chocolate mousse. It's literally the best cheesecake out there.
Yeah, so we just kept talking, you know, we just kept going back and forth, having a great conversation, and then
it was a good first date.
It was just so funny because like I had to pull a prank on her, you know, like I'm just like that kind of guy. So she asked me, she's like, so how old are you? You know, really? And I was like, honestly, like I think, what did I say, 30?
No, he was like 27.
Or yeah,
and mind you, at that time I was what, 17.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'm 27, and with like a dead ass serious face, and I was just like I didn't know what to say. He was like, just kidding. And then I was like, okay, let me see your ID. I was like low-key tripping out. I was like, mom, come get me. And
yeah, she freaked out. Like I saw her face like freaking out. I was like, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I knew he was a few years older than me, obviously, but I didn't know exactly how many years older he was than me. So I was just kind of like thrown off when he said 27. I low-key knew it was a lie, but his face was like so serious that I was just kind of like thrown off. I was like, is he 27? I don't know.
I know, she like freaked out. She like got pale and shit. And it was just like, it was funny to me. Like I was just laughing, and then she like kind of like paused and didn't want to talk to me anymore. So I was like, no, I bust out my ID, and then she acted like she knew I was like somewhat older, but she didn't know because she didn't even know how to do the math. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I'm not 27. I was just joking.
Well, yeah, I just trusted him because I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and do the math. I suck at that.
Yeah, so I mean, it was overall like one of the best dates I've ever had, like first dates that I've ever had, and it was a great experience, you know, because we're here now. After all that, like I mean, we ended up going there again later on. I think it was like we were
for your first year anniversary.
No, it was like 6 months.
For 6 months.
It was like 6 months, and that day, like I had decided to give her a promise ring, and it was just kind of like
so,
to her.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Like to her, it was like too soon, but to me, it was like damn. Like I never felt for someone that much. Like I've never felt that way for someone, and so.
Because I think our conversation there was like really nice.
Yeah.
I still like remember it was like a really nice like connection that we had and like conversation. You know?
Yeah, it was just like great. Like it was just overall something different that I've never felt before with anybody else that I was with before. You know, sometimes you think when you're in high school that you're in love or
it's just
you're
puppy love.
Yeah, like basically puppy love, that you love that person, but you really don't until you actually meet the right person.
Yeah.
So to me, she was the right person. I ended up getting a ring for her, like a promise ring, and telling her like after we ate, this time she actually got food and stuff, and she ate. My brother let me borrow his truck. It was all nice and stuff, so I tried to make it all elegant. I got her the ring, and I told her like I promised her that one day I'll get married to her. That one day we'll have a family, and I'll provide as much as I can with what I have. And we're here. We're here, you know. Like I thankfully.
What is it like 4 years later?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Are we going on 5?
We're going on 5, I think. We got together the 27th. No, the 27th.
We're going on 5 years. Yeah, because we met in 2014.
Yeah, and it's what,
no,
2018.
2016.
No, we met in 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met because it was 4/19/14 that we met.
We're going on 5 years.
Yeah, so we're going on 5 years.
It's crazy.
We just had our son, obviously.
We just had our baby.
He's so adorable.
Love.
Yeah, it's a whole different love. I mean, I love her, but I love him more in a different way.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little.
Yeah, in a whole different way. It's just been a crazy ride from like us being together, and then I moved out of my mom's for like a good year, and I ended up living by myself for like about 6 months, and then 6 months after that, my best friend ended up moving with me. So it was a hard experience. It was honestly one of the hardest experiences I've ever. I mean, I would hear it a lot that people would be like, "Oh, it's gonna be hard," but she helped me through it. I mean, she helped me out through a lot of my life. I ended up going back to school, like not going back to school, but like trying to go back to school. I ended up doing a lot of different things because she pushed me to try different things. I've always been that one kind of adventurous person that I want to try this, I want to try that, I want to try this. And she was always like there. She's always been there and helping me and always right behind me as I am for her. And thankfully, it's been great.
Oh, I didn't know I was pregnant. Like I had no idea. I did not think I was pregnant at all. And so one of my really close friends took me to take a pregnancy test because she wanted to take a pregnancy test. So I was like, okay, let me just take one too, you know? It's not like I was being sexually active at the time, so I was like, let me just take one. And so we went to Cane's. I know it's ratchet, so we went to Cane's. But we went to Cane's because we were gonna go pick up one of her friends or drop off something for one of her friends that worked there. So we went to Cane's, and then I was like, she couldn't wait, so she was just like, let's just take it here in these bathrooms. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Like I really didn't think I was pregnant, so I didn't think it was, you know, a big deal. So we took it, and we're each in our own stall, you know, and then we both like pee on the stick or whatever. And then I tell her, I'm like, okay, come to my stall, because I had the family size one. It's like, don't get them mixed up. This one's mine, this one's yours. And I was like, okay, yeah, like we're not. And then we like let the time pass, and mine comes out pregnant, and it's like the digital ones, so like those are pretty accurate, you know. And it says pregnant, and I was like, my like heart literally dropped. I was just like,
Did you call me like probably like 10 minutes after that?
I literally sent him a picture like seconds when I turned pregnant.
Yeah.
I was like tripping out, and I was just like in denial, you know, because I really didn't think I was pregnant. I was like, no, this thing's probably wrong. Like, let's go get another one.
Yeah, so we went to go get another one, and they came out pregnant again.
We got like after the first one I took at Cane's, we took like 3 more, and they all came out pregnant, and we still went to urgent care. And the thing was that we went to urgent care, right? And then I take it, and the doctor comes in. He's like, "Oh, you're not pregnant. You came out negative." And then he leaves, right? He's like about to close the door, and then his nurse tells him, "It's positive." And then he's like, "Oh wait, just kidding. It just turned positive. You're pregnant."
So it was kind of like weird. It was
and
kind
I
of
was
like
just kind of like, so he tripped me out. I was like, "Am I not? What the fuck?" So he's waking up now, and so I was still like in denial about it till I made the appointment to go see my OBGYN. Then they did like the whole vaginal like ultrasound, and he, my little peanut came out. So I was definitely pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, and it was just crazy. Like, I mean, I was extremely happy because
like I was in denial, and he was just kind of like.
I mean, I was there. Like it wasn't like I was just gonna be like, oh no, like screw this. I'm not gonna be with her.
He wasn't like surprised. He was just like genuinely happy about it.
Yeah.
And I was so thrown off. I was like, you really like believe I'm pregnant? Like I really don't believe I'm pregnant. Like I was just in such denial, and he just made me feel like everything was gonna be okay, because he was like the way he was just being, the vibe he just gave out. He was just like, it's gonna be okay, like it's fine. And I was just like tripping out. I was like, how am I gonna tell my parents? Like at that time I was still living at home and stuff, And we come from a Mexican family, and they believe in marriage first, and then
especially her family.
Yeah,
like,
especially my family.
Man, her mom and her dad was like, well, mainly her mom, because we told her mom first, and obviously because her dad is like, those scary Mexican dads, but he's honestly not a scary Mexican dad. He's like a sweet little puppy, in a pit bull body.
Yes. Like he was.
But her mom was like, you guys gotta get married, this and that, And it's an obvious response. It's an obvious response from a mom,
like her
Mexican
reaction,
mom.
Yeah, her reaction was just like, get married. I told you guys to be careful, to not do that. Like, she was just like obviously a little like she was just shocked, And then afterwards she was like she calmed down obviously, and she told me, she's like, well, if you really do want to get married, like I understand.
But that wasn't the issue. Like that
wasn't.
But
that wasn't. Obviously.
That was never in our minds. Yeah, we were in love with each other.
We had been together for like 3.5 years at that point. Like we were, or 3 years. Like we knew we loved each other. That wasn't like a question about it. Yeah. But it was just like, a baby's a big deal. It's like a huge responsibility.
Yeah, because we wanted to do everything right. We wanted to be good children to our parents. And I mean, my mom obviously, yeah, like especially
give
her,
them what they want,
because she's a girl, as most of you might already know. Like, if you're Mexican, and I'm not saying just specifically Mexican people, but
being like Latinos,
but being Latinos for sure is a big difference, because Mexican or Latino parents want, especially the girl, to come
out of their house in white,
yeah,
and the whole shit,
that good stuff.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but just it just didn't happen in this situation.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like it was gonna tear us apart, or like her family was gonna hate us, or my family was gonna hate each other.
They were just obviously like surprised, shocked, I think, maybe a little disappointed, because they wanted us to probably complete something school-wise, because we did graduate. He's a MA and stuff, but like for me, like I was going to college, but like I never finished any type of like degree before I got pregnant. But I mean, I wasn't like 16 and pregnant, I'm 21 and he's 25, so we're like at a good age. But they were just obviously shocked, and they didn't see it coming, kind of, Okay, so obviously our parents got over it, they were happy.
So yeah, so I mean, and her whole pregnancy progressed, and we had to decide to.
And everything was healthy and good, and our baby was like he was just growing normal, and he was born April 27th.
Yeah, so he was just born obviously a month ago.
His due date was May 2nd, and April 27th was when he arrived.
Here is our blessing, he is our huge blessing that we love, and he's just getting bigger, and we don't want him to get bigger.
And bitter.
Yeah, bitter.
He weighed 7 pounds, 7 ounces. At the time of delivery, and we just went to the doctor like a week ago.
Yeah, roughly a week ago. It's gonna be like Tuesday's gonna be.
Tuesday is gonna be a week. Today's Sunday, so. in 2 days, it's gonna be a week that we went to the doctor for a checkup. He weighed 9 pounds 12 ounces, so almost 10 pounds. It's crazy.
He's barely gonna be a month. Yeah.
So today, like side note, today I tried on newborn clothes on him and it no longer fit. It made me so sad. So he wears 0 to 3 months now. I'm so sad.
Yeah. So what we want to do next in the next part of the video is we're doing a small little montage of our son, so you guys get to meet him too. You know.
Get to see him.
He's
so cute.
He's adorable. He's adorable. We hope you guys definitely think the same as we do, but obviously we're gonna think he's adorable regardless of what anybody thinks, because he's our son.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoy the next clip and stay tuned. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and like, share, subscribe, and hit that little bell on the corner. You know, that's gonna notify you every time we upload a video. And we hope you keep enjoying our videos and keep following us throughout our journey, and see our son grow with us and us grow as a family. Thanks, guys.
And if you have any like video suggestions you guys want us to do or anything you want to see on our channel, feel free to comment down below and let us know. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, and hit us up on Twitter. We're @WithCastle, and follow us on all our social media. Have a great day, guys. Bye.